Hello, and
Hello.
welcome to the Poggcast. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Shrimp. Pretty cool. Literally a creature thing. That's all.
So this is my friend Shrimp here. Today we're doing a
Yeah.
podcast on
Danganronpa.
yes,
Discussing some theories.
not only theories. Now I have to. So what? Let's start with mm, um. Okay, Let's go. Topic one:
Topic one.
theory about Nagito.
Let's hear it.
About in V3 they say something about the ultimate the, how like the ultimate hunt, how people are just tracking them down and trying to either kill or jail all the ultimates. And if you do remember correctly, in the OVA, Nagito does say, "I hate ultimate talents, and I wish the world would be better without them."
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah. Just yeah. Get
Oh,
to the point.
so
Oh
my
no, is that the
yeah,
point?
no, yeah. My theory is that since he hated them so much, he sent out the ultimate hunt.
That could be it.
Exactly. And so, what do you think about this? Ask. We need
Uh,
we need an actual discussion here. I have to pan this out. What do you mean
I don't know.
pan this out?
Well, if we go off like the actual V3 ending with the whole thing being like a reality TV show, I don't know, since Nagito definitely would have not existed. But I mean,
I mean,
speaking of the
let's.
V3 ending, I guess I'll tell my topic real quick. I
Topic
just
one
want
was
to say
just a
it since
short
we're already on the
topic.
topic.
Yeah, topic one was just a short
Well,
one.
yeah, we'll get on to it. Mainly V3's ending as well, since I kind of thought of something. Don't really remember what Smoothie said directly, but she was saying like she was the cosplay cat, like copycat criminal, something along those lines. Which means she probably had to copy it from somewhere. Like, does that mean she like saw an actual killing game, so she copied it, or was she just copying like the first one?
I mean, if you remember, they do say he does say something about how she idolized Junko,
Uh-huh.
as our friend voiceover Pete liked to call it, Junko Enishima. Remember that video?
Oh, that was beautiful. I think I still
But
have it on my phone.
same. But yeah, she idolized Junko and thought she she's like, I want to be just like Junko. I want to do all these things like her.
Kind of
So
like Monica from Ultra Spare Girls.
yeah, except she looked a little bit too much like Kyoko.
hmm
Silence. Are we gonna actually say
I'm
something?
thinking about something.
You're thinking.
Well,
You forgot your other topic.
oh yeah, my other topic. Well,
First two were just
we all
short.
know in Chapter 5 in the first game, Trigger Happy Havoc, like normal like way to go is for Makoto to get executed, but he doesn't. But in like the alternate ending,
Kyoko
Kyoko is
gets
the one to get executed. Yeah,
yeah.
but
If you don't
why did
trust
Alter
her,
Ego not? Yeah, why did Alter Ego not save her yet? He say or it saved Makoto.
because I think he chose not to trust her. He When he chose not to trust her, it feels it's like if he did not trust her, why would he do something exactly the way she said it? He probably was
Yeah,
think
but
he probably was like thinking, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this," and that would have gave more time for Monokuma to erase um alter ego.
but wasn't Kyoko the one to actually discover Alter Ego after the second trial? And she
Y-
was the one like keep making sure he was safe. So
yes, but
if I was Alter Ego, I would trust Kyoko.
yeah, but the thing is, um, Oh, because what I'm saying is that so Naegi in that part, he didn't fully trust Kyoko since you said I do since you choose no, because that ending's based
Hmm.
off whether you choose if you trust her or you don't trust her. Since he said he didn't trust her, he might have had second thoughts while doing it. So partly he might have started to think back, should I do this when he was doing it? And it might have taken long enough, longer. It would have taken longer. So then it probably would have been um they probably had it so alter ego. So she's like, "Oh, I might not do this," and then alter ego might have got erased since Monokuma did find it and try to erase
Hmm.
alter ego, but then failed.
Wait, so were you saying like Alter Ego was watching the chat, the like trial go on,
No, like,
or?
well, in the original ending, yes, but in that ending, no, because alter ego was erased when Makoto was trying to
Mhm.
upload her, or yeah, her.
The thing, it
Yeah.
AI. But yeah, I can kind of see it, but I don't know. I think like, I think it's probably there just for like a shock ending, like, oh, you made a mistake. Well, she died now, or something like that. But I feel like if they probably went a little bit more in, I mean, they probably could go a little bit more into it, but who knows? I think it was pretty good as it is. Who
Well,
knows? Maybe like Monokuma prevented it from happening. Like he had like a VPN or something, and it just blocked Alter Ego, and she died.
you see,
Or but when it
Monokuma,
was Makoto's time, he
he
was too
just
lucky, and
that's true. He is the ultimate luck. But
hmm
no, Monokuma just downloaded NordVPN and that alternate ending.
are we sponsored today?
No, speaking of NordVPN, you should all hit me up.
No, we need some Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, you heard me, correct? This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Edge is amazing
Do
RPG
the honey
game
one. Do
on
honey
your
one.
phone. Well, we're getting off topic, but yeah, Honey is amazing. You basically get free
Yeah,
stuff.
free money.
Okay, well,
Download Honey to now. Honey now.
you want to do our mini topic?
Okay, yeah. I actually didn't think I'd come up with any topic,
Oh
but
no,
we're just going to go with it.
I came up with the mini topic. Remember?
Oh, so we're just both going to discuss it.
If you look under topic where it says topic 3, look at mini topic and read it. Just read it out loud.
Okay. Out loud? I'll have
Yeah,
to scroll up to
yeah.
it. January 1st. Okay, topic 3. You come up with this one.
No,
Oh,
mini
no.
topic
Mini
under it.
topic. Why they revealed Rantaro's talent in a Love Hotel event. Well, okay. I don't know. I feel like revealing his talent in the Love Hotel was pretty good.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like ironic. I guess you're kind of right because you have to like work to getting it. And did you just
And
unplug
you
your
have to like
headphones?
gain his trust.
Yeah. Well,
Because
not really
remember,
gain
like I,
trust, but you have to work to getting the amount of coins you get by gambling.
hmm
That's actually one of
you
my
gamble for the talent.
that's one of my ideas for V3. I'm gonna end in the episode we unlock the gambling part of just me going to waste away gambling.
I agree with that. We all
But
know the best mini game is a salmon one
it is.
in the casino.
For all of you who don't know what we're talking about, you just have to wait till I do the V3, which I'm actually
Gameplay, yes, we stream it.
we're not gonna stream it.
No, we stream it.
I mean, we could stream Ultra Despair Girls.
Okay, we can stream Ultra Fair Girls,
hmm Since that's the
but
only one I have on
it's not
computer.
not really.
Yeah, the other ones I have
Mm.
PlayStation. Remember?
Oh
We
yeah.
got them from Sebastian.
Why is he not in this call or in the Poggcast?
I mean, I could ask him right now since he's online, but I don't think he'll care.
Yeah, we already started anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
What was another theory? Another something I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Um, So actually,
Hold
I
on.
need to
Can
come
you?
off it real quick. You talk.
No, you run the podcast for a bit. I'm going down to check if the video's finished so I can upload it.
Okay, well, one really good theory I have real quick is with the mono cubs. Yes. So in
Hold
V3,
on, hold on, hold
when
on. I'll be back. You just run the podcast for a second.
okay, one real thing with the mono cubs was how like do they follow the same like for Monokuma to be revived, you need to go to Mother Kuma and say like rebirth Monokuma or something like that. Did it work with the Monokubs, or are they just manufactured like automatic? Like you need tools and stuff. But I believe that Samugi or or some really weird, okay, was like a traitor, someone in the group. If I had to think of someone, I'd either say someone like Kokichi or like Maki. They secretly had the power to make the Mono Cubs, since they're kind of like set like second in command. That's what I believe. But near the end, that's what they never brought it up since it's already over. Why reveal? But that's quite interesting. Or it could just be nothing, and Mono Cubs didn't really matter since they were destroyed so fast. But yeah, another pretty interesting theory that we can do is about the exosols I was thinking about. Since they're just there, is it a possibility? Like, would they like the exosols? They did say that they were weaponized, but if I'm correct, I didn't really see them use a weapon, and I think the
Hold on.
Monokuma just put it in to like, oh, I think the weapons for the exosols were just put there to like scare like everyone else in the group.
I
So
see. That's what I'm getting,
yes.
and I agree because they actually never use them.
Yeah, or at least I didn't see them use a weapon, which could also mean since V3 going on now, it's like a reality TV show, you didn't really want to like kill them by accident, and Monokuma didn't want to break his rule about interfering or killing students on the cell by himself, I think.
Oops. I've unplugged my mic, so do not speak. You're gonna hear lots of feedback. Uh, this happens. Stupid whiteboard. Okay, it's plugged back in. You can continue
Are you
talking
gonna edit
now.
this out?
Huh?
Are you gonna edit this out?
Do I seem like the type of person who's who's not who's unlazy enough to edit?
I see where you're going with this.
Exactly.
What other theories you have in your mind, since this is a theory podcast?
Exactly. Let's think. Let's think of a
Ooh,
very good one.
Monica. At the end of the anime, I don't remember which one. It was either Despair or Hope arc. You know how she went to
It was
space and
it was
she was the
the
meat?
yeah, but no, it was Future Foundation arc, Future arc.
Future Foundation, yeah. And she just went to space,
Yes.
you know? That was the idea for the Gopher Project. What if Monica was the mastermind the whole time? Since the Gopher Project was sending the 16 Ultimates into space, what if it wasn't a reality TV show? What if it was just Monica?
That's true. What if it's just like,
Because,
or no, remember the Ultimate Programmer?
mm-hmm,
Or no, Ultimate
Shihiro,
Animator. Sorry.
Ryota, yeah,
I believe that was his name, but remember
yeah,
remember
Scrawny
how he
Boy,
was amazing at animating? He animated that Despair
mm-hmm,
video. What
yeah,
if
in the Hope video.
you know how they're flashing back on um what was his name? B- Bakuyama, as we know him, the fake one.
Mm-hmm.
What if you know how
Imposter,
yeah, the imposter, the ultimate imposter.
Tugami.
Yes. But remember how he was like, you should stop animating that and come to class with the rest of us. What if he never what if everything that happened was just his animation?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I have one. What if you know how the what was it called? The student council. You know how it was their killing game where they were given a whole bunch of weapons and just like, all right, go kill. I
Yes.
don't remember. I don't remember the kid's name. I don't think they even said it. But there was one kid who was like, "Let's not do this." Hear me out. Danganronpa would be so small and the lore would be so thin, and there would probably be no third game if everyone just listened to that kid.
That's true.
If everyone just agreed, let's not kill. Boom,
Yeah.
Danganronpa
I
end.
mean,
And good
ha
ending. It's the
remember
good ending.
Hajime? But yeah, Hajime.
Hmm.
Remember him in the despair arc? Remember the
Yeah.
ending where he. We're not gonna mention it because that might be spoilers, even though this whole video is spoilers.
Well, we already spoiled it already.
That's true.
Oh,
But
should we put a
remember when
spoiler alert at the beginning?
I'll
Or
put that in the
do they
title.
just know what they're getting themselves into?
I'll put that in the title. But
I
remember
see.
how he killed Chiaki?
Yeah, basically.
That's that. I feel like that was the actual start of the killing game, of all the killing,
Hmm.
because he wanted to be better and for her. But so he did that whole painful procedure on himself to try to be the best human he could be.
Yeah, his whole brain
So
changed.
it probably would have still happened because of him.
Hmm. But I just want to say this real quick since it just came to my mind. Like, remember when Chiaki was getting executed and she had like run through that like little maze of sorts,
Yes,
which is a great execution for Chiaki, better than the
yes.
actual game. But and you know how the second
No,
cast was just watching it, and that's how they turned into the ultimate despairs or remnant of despairs.
yes.
Why couldn't they just like
Well, no, weren't
close their eyes or
they
look
were they were
away
the remnant of hope.
or whichever one?
The end, they were the
No, I
remnant of
swear it was
hope.
remnant of despair.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
at the beginning of the
remnant.
future arc, because that's what they said. Even though they were the remnant,
No, I'm pretty sure it's remnant of despairs.
they no, they were remnant of despairs. But then they learned that the real despair was the future
Hmm.
foundation,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so they became remnants of hope.
Yeah, but like, why can't they just like close their eyes or look away from the monitors? Because
I don't know,
I feel like,
cause well, no, cause they were enticed by it. Because think about this, they want to learn more about what this video is, how it's harming other people. That's what Naegi wanted,
hmm.
and then he was only able to stop that after the one dude cut off the bracelet.
Hmm.
Actually, no,
But
he cut off
like,
his arm, and then he stopped Naegi.
couldn't
Cause
or like wouldn't someone like Teruteru or like Nekomaru looking away? Because like they're pretty good. Or I know Nekomaru like strong character. Like he might have the ability or willpower to just like, all right, I'm gonna look away. Or Teruteru, he was obviously not the type of person to like.
well, no, cause
Other than the
they probably
jokes,
had the
he probably
bands
would look
on.
away.
They might have had the bands
Mm.
on.
I didn't really see them on them or like
Yeah, but
some.
they might have not just had that in, but they could have had the bands on. If you remember, they say if you do not, they say something about how the bands will kill you if you do not kill.
Mhm. Just imagine what if Chucky actually won, and no, the anime would not exist.
That's true.
But no, I would like Chucky to survive.
Yes,
I would like Chucky to survive something,
bring
anything.
bring back Chiaki.
Gamer girl rules.
Exactly. But
All right.
let's
What
get
about you? I've talked a whole bunch about my
so
theorems, my theories.
you see that topic we haven't talked about right in the middle under
I
the
think I know which one.
under topic one.
Oh, we're jumping back.
No, look at topic two.
Oh, I
Why
mean, we
why we
can go there.
yeah, why we hold the series in such a high position.
Well, let's hear your reasoning since I did get you into it.
You did after we went to that store, and you're like, look at this pamphlet. It has the
Yeah,
hot
I was like, look
anime
at it.
girls.
Just look at it.
You're like, look at
Like,
the
yes.
pamphlet with the hot anime girls. I'm like, okay.
Look
And
at
then
Angie. Look at the cult leader.
the cult, yes. Obviously, she was the real mastermind, being the cult leader.
Yeah, she was a pretty good mastermind.
That should
I
have
don't
been
know.
her talent, the ultimate cult leader.
Well, before we get to that, I just want to like do a little like some fun real quick. Like when you
Who
first
lied
played
the
V3 or
most?
any of the other games, who did you think the mastermind would be? Like who like when you first saw V3, who'd you
Honestly,
think mastermind?
V3 Kokichi. Let's
Hmm.
be real. It
Really?
was either him or
Okay.
Rentaro. Cause well, you come to like Rentaro, but the thing is, he acted. He was just. He acted way too suspicious at the beginning, revealing everything he knew. He's like, "Do you guys know the
Hmm.
ultimate hunt? Do you guys know this?" That felt like way too suspicious. And then he kicked the.
But
Then
then again, I feel like that was just way too much on the point. Like they wouldn't reveal that much. Like
it's
the
true.
mastermind wouldn't need to do that. But
Yeah,
do you know or do you think who do you think I thought the mastermind was?
I'm thinking you thought it was like Maki or
No, I
Shuichi.
thought it was Kurumi. Kirumi.
Oh, I mean,
You want to hear my reasoning?
yeah, mom.
Okay, you know how she said she was the prime minister of Japan, or she
Yeah,
like followed every command.
yeah, because she was the
Like,
maid of the prime
yeah,
minister.
she was the prime minister. I believe, like if we're going off the same thing for like the Gopher project, like Japan's like, okay, mastermind, go maid, go do your job.
That's true.
And while she was
Cause
doing her maid job, she found the spare and was like, ah, I can get used to this.
yeah, and then well, in the second game, at first, at first I thought it was Gundam, and then
Really?
and then I thought it was Nagito. Let's be real, Nagito, the same person who tried to commit suicide multiple times, the same person who set up a
Yes.
whole murder, and the same person who keeps fighting back in every single class trial. He will not let you.
Hmm. Except the fifth one.
That's
No,
true.
no fighting.
No, that's because he's dead.
Yes, that's the joke.
Exactly.
Well,
In the
in the second game, I thought the ultimate imposter was going to be the mastermind because
oh,
I don't know. I just
because
everyone else,
he's like
yeah,
he's
he
the only one.
mystery.
Yeah, he's the only one who had like actually no truth to him. But how about
Hmm.
the first game?
First game, who I thought the mastermind was, that was a tough one. I was stuck on like two characters. Well, I didn't really think there would be a mastermind in the first game, but
Well,
looking back at it,
if
I
you
don't
look
know.
back now, who would have you thought?
Hmm. I look back now and I thought, who this is going to sound so. I had two characters in mind: Chihiro and Celeste. I just felt like okay, they two
I
suspicious,
see.
or Kyoko, one of those
Yeah,
two, because
I agree with
she didn't
Kyoko.
she
She
didn't
was
really say much and just she seemed fine.
she she
Chihiro's a really weird reason, but the whole Monokuma robot part and her being the
yeah,
ultimate like coder or some like
programmer.
oh coded yeah programmer like oh you
Yeah,
coded the bear. It's
yeah.
pretty
That's
suspicious.
that's something that would have crossed my mind. Thing is, I had three picks. I had Kyoko like you. I had
Hmm.
uh uh blah,
I think it
uh
was just Makoto as the mastermind.
Tok I had Kyoko, Toko, and actually straight off the bat Junko, because well not like straight off the bat,
Really?
but like a bit, because I thought, wow, she died
Oh, the
way too
Mukuro
quickly.
Junko.
Yeah, she died way too
Well,
quickly.
but then
She
again, I kind of saw her. I either saw her or Mondo doing that since
yeah,
she seemed like the type of person to like fight back or something like that. Like actively like
I
try
thought
to do something.
I
So
thought I honestly thought it would be Weed Man.
mm. Yasuhiro? No,
Yes,
I thought he was gonna survive 100%.
yeah, and he did. That's
He needed to
that's because
survive. Oh no,
he was
he did
just
survive.
he
Wait.
was too nice of a character.
Well, I don't know.
Like
He was nice in some places, other parts not really.
yeah, and Makoto, I feel like his niceness almost got him killed.
Multiple times.
Okay, hold on. I gotta be. I'll be back.
Sayaka,
I'll be back in a second.
remember?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
No,
What do you want me to say?
no, don't talk about her. But just talk,
Sayaka?
talk.
Sayaka's great.
Yeah, just say
Um, I guess I'll
introduce
just.
introduce to the one we were gonna talk about originally.
Oh yeah, the that. Okay, just I'll start now. So one of the main reasons why I really love Danganronpa is just the story in general. Like, I'm the type of person who gets like I get really interested in like story because that to me is what drives a story. So for Danganronpa, the whole killing game scenario, that thing was interesting. Like, and then the murder mystery, that was even better. And the whole anime sort of art style and you know, that was great. Hold it very high up. The first game, it was an interesting game because it was, if I believe, it was like one of the first people or one of the first games to actually do that. So I do think it was a pretty interesting and like just great game. But my favorite game out of the whole series is V3. Just something about that is just even better than
I'm
like the
back,
first two
and I
games.
agree with V3. The
Yeah, V3
best.
was just extremely better.
Also, the first part this of the series has been uploaded.
I see.
But
Oh,
okay,
how,
let's
now talk about your why you hold the game up so high.
and the series in general. Like
It's
I remember
that's
going to
what I
your
said.
house and you showed me V3. I'm like, I think this is pretty interesting. And then we were like playing it, and I'm like, and you get to class trial, and I'm like, wow, I think I want this game. It's really
You're
fun,
just
and it looks
mesmerized
fun.
by the lights,
What?
the colors. You're just mesmerized by the colors.
Of what? I was
You
pretty
saw
much.
you saw pretty colors. And you're like, ooh, pretty,
Yeah.
interesting.
There's also one character who
But
let's just say piqued my
some
interest.
some some assassin girl maybe.
Maybe. But okay. But so then I was like, okay. So then I found out that then I'm like, okay, what's the chronological order? Then I find that the chronological order includes the anime. So I watched the first one. I watched a playthrough of the first and second game. Then I watched the
On your legal site.
no a playthrough on GoGo Anime. That's not how it works. But I watched the first, second, and Ultra Spare Girls playthrough. Then I watched the show. Then we played V3 at your house. And then I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
then that's how I came to loving this series. I the characters,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the characters were never bland in a way. They always had something different about them. And then there's just something there's something that just pulls you in. It, like one part I feel like that
Like
pulled me in a lot was the fact that they had it was just a mystery and you had to
yeah, like for
solve.
me,
Yeah,
the murder mystery was something because you don't really most games don't really hold up a good murder mystery. And there's some really good games that actually do it, but Danganronpa does it really good.
yeah.
If it's not a first trial or a second trial, the mystery is really good. Like I guess spoiler
Oh
territory.
shoot,
So
that's loud. But yeah, but then we go
like the
we
fourth trial of V3, that one was interesting with Mew and Gonta. Like
yeah. And then
no one or I didn't
oh
guess that there would be like a of actual video game rules to it, like a wall only objects can pass through, and the chapel and the mansion being right next to each other.
yeah.
That was interesting.
They added this sort of like there's just this kind of like spark in it that just
Mm.
had this
And
element that
the art
nothing could
style is really good.
it is, and then it had this element that nothing could replicate. It was like the fact that when you see murder mystery shows or play murder mystery games, it's usually like adults, which are like, we gotta find the murderer. We're gonna just randomly scream and
Yeah,
shout at each other till we get it. But in this, they just
and
use
actual logic, like.
exactly like, and then
But if it's a
the
whole bunch
most
of teenagers,
yeah, the most unsuspecting characters just did what they do. Like
hmm
Sorry for that.
That's
But
also, I think, if
like,
Danganronpa had actual adults, it would probably not work since like you have an adult, you have like their minds have adapted, but like
yeah,
teenagers, not really.
no,
Like
because
this
we're just
the
like
whole Himiko thing. Let's just use that. She still had a whole up till chapter 3. She was still not really not having much character development. Yet,
exactly.
like, if replace that with an actual like grown up, there wouldn't be any character development, or there would be. It wouldn't be as big or as impactful.
You wouldn't not because and everything was just a mystery. I like everything. There was nothing that was clearly ever stated. The only thing you actually ever was clearly stated is their talent.
Well, not
And
really. You
even
had to
then,
see people
yeah,
who said,
even then there were some people who never revealed their who didn't reveal their talents at all. And then there in like the Rentaro instance, that was just a
"Oh,
very
Hajime."
y-
Oh, Hajime didn't have one in general. Well,
yeah,
he was
he's
Ultimate Hope.
yeah, but it wasn't really his. They called him that, but it
It
wasn't
was
really his
easier.
talent. He didn't have one.
hmm
And then in the third game with Rantaro again, you brought you bring up I brought up how you need effort to find out his talent. That's a really good thing about it because so, a lot of TV shows and games, you're not just like grinding for several hours on like one or two
hmm
things trying to find just like something like, oh, this person is secretly an FBI agent. He's not an FBI
Yeah,
agent.
you don't really do that. You just like find murderer and like
Yeah.
victim and how to escape. But in like Danganronpa, you gotta like you have to actually like participate with your or get to know your peers since you're kind of trapped there. And if you want to survive, gotta make sure everyone likes you. If you want to make sure everyone's suspicious of you, be rude to everyone like Okichi.
That's true. But even then, being like kind to everyone didn't always work out. Cause like, look at
Yeah, Coyote's thing.
Naegi. That made him being the kindest actually made
Made
him
him weak
n- yeah, and it also made him
because Sayaka targeted him.
yeah,
Or she didn't really target him, but
but
she was going
him
to use him as a
yeah,
patsy.
yeah. She also it also he was just like he was targeted as the because of how nice he was. People thought that's not natural. So multiple times he
Or
was
Gonta.
yeah, multiple times people that
Remember, because
yeah,
Kokichi got him
yeah
too
Kokichi got him the kill, and that
to
but
kill Miu, which is
yeah
totally the saddest moment, which actually didn't happen. Miu didn't die actually. She's still alive.
yeah, but it was like it was the sad like the uh, you can never actually like do something perfectly. They were never perfect. They always had their flaws. Makoto being too nice got him suspected of murder multiple times and almost got him killed several times. That
Yes. While someone
Nag
like Kokichi, like
who's devious got
he was
killed.
rude and like people were suspicious of him, and eventually he died.
Yeah, and the only person who actually found a saving grace of him was Shuichi, who's the only person who accepted that this is how he acts. Well, and then Miu accepted it too, but she
And
still hated it.
Gonta, technically.
But but Miu still hated him because Miu was because he was always like, you useless inventor, you useless and robot," and
I want to say the line, but I know I can't.
which line? Just like just drop it in
All
the
of them
Discord.
he says.
Drop it in the Discord, and I'll see
Okay.
if you can say it. But yeah. So
Miu was my favorite character, and I was actually quite sad when she died in chapter 4.
yeah, I don't think we could say that line on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Miu
But
was. Oh, you want to talk about our favorite characters in each of the games? Just to
uh,
keep it going.
let's just talk about our favorite characters of each game and why.
Yeah, let's do first game first.
Okay, first
Sugar
game.
Happy Havoc. Let's go.
You go first.
You go first.
You go.
Okay, I'll go first. Well, for me, it's kind of tough. I had a few of my favorite characters, but my favorite was probably Makoto. Just in general, he was the average guy. average kid,
just like you and me.
average. Yeah, like who wouldn't love that? And plus, he was nice. He was a little soft boy.
Exactly. And him
Also,
being nice and him wanting to just like him wanting just everybody to come out just
escape and just be
good and nice.
helpful
Yeah,
made him a
that
really good character.
that's how he defeated the main villain. But
True, good.
for me, it was Kyoko. She was just an enigma wrapped in an enigma, and that's how I kind of like the characters. That's why I hold Rantaro Maki
Yeah, you like
in
your
such high
women, or
regard,
you like
huh?
them interesting.
N- Yeah, I do
You
like.
like your women with mystery.
Yeah, let's just say
I
that.
like them with a backstory.
But yeah, but she's later revealed to be the ultimate detective, where her father was the principal of Hope's Peak High. She
Yeah, the
is
headmaster.
yeah she was one not not the actual murder game, but like before the murder game. But yeah, and then
Hmm.
she just finds despair when she finds the bones, but then Naegi just tears
Oh,
her
that
up.
was a sad moment.
Exactly, and she even avoided death. I mean, there in the show, she literally took a drug that kept her from dying from the toxins.
Hmm. And I think there's only an English one, but like at the end of the anime, she was like, I'm not sure how I survived, but I'm here.
Yeah, that was only an English dub. In the
Hmm.
actual subtitles, when because I like subbed anime like a real
The
man.
dub.
I like subbed anime like a real man, subtitled. But
Yeah, yeah.
she's like, "Let's go, headmaster. You have some students to bring into the new world."
I don't know. I kind of like. I do like both of them though. I do
Let's
like both of the endings with her being like, not sure how I
let's
survived, but I'm here. And
yeah
come on, headmaster, we got some students to show. I
yeah.
think those are two good ones.
Would you like to go on to the
Okay,
second game now? I'll go
I
first
would.
this time.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I
Hey,
said like you say Nagito.
yes, I
I
don't know.
can read you. I can read your
You could
mind.
read me like a book. Like one reason I really like him is because, and this is also one reason I like Dragon Ball. He reminds me too much. He reminds me like of Goku. He's like, "Hey, it's me,
The
Nagito
hair
Kamayada."
or
No, like his attitude's like, dude. He's like, "Hey, me, it's
oh the
Nagito
whole act.
Kamayada," and Goku's just like, "Hey, me, it's Goku. Hey, look, it's me, Goku. I'm the star of the show." And it's just like that for both of them, and it's just beautiful.
Hmm. Well, for me, it's a tie. I cannot choose between which one I love more. Chiaki Nanami and Kazuichi Soda. Those two
Oh,
just are
soda,
perfect.
Coca Cola over there.
Yes. Protecting his young.
Exactly.
Kazuichi was just interesting with his whole dilemma of Sonya. Even though I didn't really kind of like it since it got annoying near the end, I still really enjoyed this character and like his whole backstory was interesting. But
Remember that?
Chucky,
Like,
I
rem-
just
hold on. Before we move on to Chiaki, remember that? It's kind of like that one meme I sent you, where it's like Hajime is like the person who owns the Netflix account. Um, Nagito,
hey,
the annoying
Kazuichi's
girlfriend.
the parasite.
No, it's like Nagito, the annoying boyfriend or girl slash girlfriend, and then it's like Soda,
Kazuichi Parasite one.
Fubuki, Parasite too.
Chuck. But
The
yes,
no, but they don't say parasite. They say the random friend who just wants to butt in.
yes, that's. I also kind of like. I don't know. I feel like Kazuichi's, despite being like very awkward and weird in other situations, I feel like he's pretty. He's a pretty normal person
He is.
compared to like other people,
Yeah,
like
because
Kyoko, which is she's
his
mean. You
like
can't.
his most people, their personalities kind of reflect their talents. Like the ultimate
Yeah, like
redditor,
Chiaki being gamer, she's like, oh,
she's
I'm
up all
tired.
night.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah,
Or like,
she games
well,
all night and stuff.
Kyoko, she kind of like you thought she would be sweet and all, but
And then she's
she's
like,
a
nah.
masochist.
And then yeah, but Kazuichi, he's kind of like Hajime and Naegi in a way. He's normal, But the only difference is he actually has a talent, and they use that talent,
hmm
but it's just not the same.
I f- I'm just saying this in there while we're talking about Kazuichi. I feel like he would have been a pretty good chapter 4 murderer within the Funhouse.
Oh, that would have been nice.
I feel like he would have a way with electronics. It would show how he uses his talent, like how
That's
Gundam uses the hamsters. I feel
oh
like Kazuichi could have done something while, let's say Nekomaru got hurt, needed a fix up. And Kazuichi was like, oh, okay, I'll fix you. No, he's doing it, just tampered with some stuff and
yeah.
then made the murder plan.
But let's go on to let's
V3.
no. You said okay. Yeah, let's just go on
Oh,
to
yeah,
V3.
Chiaki.
But you can explain Jockey, or we can just go on to V3.
I'll do Chiaki very fast. Chiaki, she was too sweet. She was too much. She was just
Yeah, she was just
very,
nice.
yeah.
Back,
She was a gamer girl.
you know how
I hate to say it.
there's a manga where Nagito's the main character.
Yes.
There's a
We need
manga.
one of Chiaki being main character.
There's gonna be one where Chiaki is the main character, and it's from her perspective.
Yes. Yes. Where is it?
It's on Manga Dex, but okay. Let's go on to V3. This will be our
Yes.
last thing we'll discuss, and then we'll end the video. This is already a 41
hmm
minute video. But
I
okay.
guess I'll go first now. This one is also kind of a two-way tie between two characters since I can't really figure out which one I like
I
more.
can already guess.
Are you really? And
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like I like. I'm just okay. I'm just gonna say one right now. Miyu Iruma. Oh
How
my
did I
gosh.
know you would say that?
Well, you didn't really say it, but I don't know.
She's
Her
funny.
jokes. She's
It's just
funny.
she is.
She's a funny woman.
She's the
When you
funniest
first
character.
meet her, she's
We
making a joke about drugs.
yeah.
You don't really see
Well,
that.
I think I can say this because it's not like. But she says, "Where's my weed?"
Or yeah, she's like, I need something to get. Actually,
I
I
need to
don't think I
get
can say that.
high. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
need to get something to get tipsy.
yeah. But yeah, she was just funny the entire.
Yeah, she was.
She was so sentimental to Kibo too. She was just like every time
Mm-hmm.
Kokichi. Actually, no, she was sentimental kind of to everyone, despite being like rude to everyone. Every time
Mm-hmm.
Kibo Koi- Kokichi would just insult somebody, she's like, "That's not true. Don't say that about other people. You're just a dirty liar,
Mm-hmm.
Kokichi."
Or she did make the virtual world, I think. I mean, if no one planned to murder during the virtual world, they all could have seen, or everyone up till chapter 4, or everyone in chapter 4 could have saw, this is what the outside world's like. She
Exactly.
could have, helped them all.
Exactly.
What about you? I
Well,
bet I know,
yeah,
but
you already
let's
know.
just see what you say.
Well,
I already know
I'm
it.
not going to choose my obvious pick because there's just really only one reason why.
You gonna go into your second place now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go second place. But Rantaro
Ah.
Nani.
I thought you were gonna say Shuichi, but
Shuichi's
let's
cool
hear
too, but
reasons
Rantaro. But
other
so
than mystery.
yeah, Rantaro's just oh my mic is too close to my chin. But Rantaro is just a mystery wrapped in mystery, kind of like Kyoko. But he's just like he's different. He just it's like he knows so much more
hmm
than anybody else, and that's because what they later reveal. He was the survivor along with Sugumi of the
Of
killing game before, and that's what got them into the third one.
the 52nd, I
Yeah,
think.
it was 50. Not
Do would be a
no, it was
fun game that would
51st.
come out.
Rantaro being the main character,
Oh
and
yeah,
Sugumi being his sidekick.
yeah. Hear me out. Hear me out. New game. I think since there is going to be a new game, I think
Yeah,
someone
I
heard something about it being released or in
there's
the making.
there's something about it being released, but not like anytime soon, since those games
Yeah,
usually
it's
take
gonna be
like
a long
5 years
time.
to come out. I mean, the first one came out in 2000, and think 9 or 10, and then
Long time ago.
yeah, and V3 came out in 2017.
Okay, well, here. here's a theory: either Rantaro protagonist or Samugi protagonist, and whichever one not, you just switch to them being the support character.
Yeah,
That
I,
I
f-
think will be an interesting
I feel like
story.
No, Sugumi can't be the protagonist.
No, I can see
Nexus?
Samugi
No,
being a
no, no, no. There's
protagonist.
one reason.
I can see
She doesn't have
Samugi
the spike
being.
on top of the head.
Well, she can get one. She can just grow one. She
Ah,
can do it. Imagine she got a haircut
I see.
to hide her. And if we're going off the Hoge, then wouldn't Mew be classified as a protagonist
That's true.
since she has double?
But okay,
But
can I
yeah, I
get
can
back to
see.
why Rantar is my favorite character?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
There is no clarity of who he is or what he or like how he acts. He's nice. He's passive aggressive kind of in a way. He's nice, but the way he, but some of the things he says it in such a happy tuned voice. But then he says like we're trapped here. The only way to get out is to either play by
To
the
kill.
rules or or to kill the mastermind. And that's what he tries to
Mm-hmm.
do. And that unfortunately leads to his death.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, yeah,
I think we might end it here.
yeah. I think I have to go.
Yeah, 46 minutes. So we're gonna end it here. We'll
Yes, that was quite a good podcast
It
for what it
was
was. No
yeah,
script or anything, just pure
much
talking.
much better than the other one. But yeah, this will either come out today. It'll come out today or tomorrow. But yeah. So
I can't wait to see it.
yeah, but we'll see you guys later.
Yes. Goodbye,
Bye.
dedicated subscribers.
Like
I'll
and
see the five of
subscribe
you
to the
later.
morgue spam.
Yes.
Goodbye.